When you settle, you ruin the movie. Yeah, you heard me. Your life is a movie and you are the author. Your life is a movie and you are the director. Life is a movie. And you need to edit some scenes out. The pen is in your hand, my friend, and you're writing your very own personal movie. And I believe the good guy wins in the end. I believe the good woman wins in the end. I believe that you will win in the end as long as you don't settle. When you settle, you ruin the finale. When you settle, you ruin the final scene. We are all tuned into the movie. We got our popcorn ready, waiting for the grand finale. How is your movie going to end? As long as there is breath in your body, there is a chance. Sometimes discouragement happens. Sometimes fatigue happens. But one thing I know about life, when you get tired, you gotta wait for that second wind. When that second wind kicks in, whoa, you might be tired right now, but that second wind is kicking in. I came here right now today to be your second wind, and don't you ever settle. Why? Because I don't want you to have regrets.
You've got to rise above how you feel. It's going to be up to you to take authority over your mind and your emotions. And a lot of times we get frustrated because things seem to be moving too slowly. And when that happens, we start to question whether or not what we really want will ever happen for us. Well, it will happen if you refuse to allow fear and impatience to deprive you of what you deserve. It will happen if you don't allow moments of frustration to guide your decisions.
Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, family. Rise and shine. Another beautiful, blessed, and grateful day coming in towards the end of the month. Today is June. Surprise, surprise, 22. It just happens to be my favorite number. So just like every day, we are expecting miracles. Every day is Christmas. Excited for the growth and all of the blessings that are on the way to come. So let's go ahead and dive into today's topic. But before we do, let's drop some gratitude. Today is all going to be about going from the ordinary to the extraordinary. So before we dive in, what is it that you're grateful for today? Grateful for God, grateful to be alive, grateful for all of the blessings, all the trials, all of the lessons that's coming in on a daily basis. Grateful for the momentum, grateful for the dream team, grateful for the family, grateful for each and every one of you that is taking even a little baby step in going towards the unknown, because I promise you it is 1000% worth it. So let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, okay? So here we go. Today's topic is going to be ordinary to extraordinary. What's the difference? What do you need to know going into it? And I want to start with a couple different questions, okay? My questions coming into this is, number one, what are you exchanging, right? Here's the truth. A lot of us are exchanging something in order to get another, right? That's why this industry, when I really understood it, this is why it got me excited, right? We're talking about exchange here. So with a lot of jobs, how many of you have ever realized when you work a job, you can work just as hard, if not harder than the person next to you, but you still get paid the same amount of income, right? So this is a little bit different. What you put in is not necessarily what you get out inside of the job world, right? Inside of most things that we do. But when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to becoming your own boss, well, you actually get paid for your real value, right? I understood that you can get paid for your work ethic. You can actually get paid to be you. Whatever that you put in, this is what you're actually able to get out, right? You create your own business. You can create your own hours. This is why this really excited me, because I understood the exchange rate, right? We all got, a lot of us, when we first got started, we were trading Forex, right? Foreign exchange. We are trading currencies. So when I understood this analogy this morning, this changed the game for me, because I started to realize that this is how, honestly, everything works. Just like in Forex, how the charts, right, they go up, they go down. It's funny how the more I dove into that, I saw that life was the same way. We all have ups, downs, right? We have higher highs, we have lower lows, right? So anytime that you get to a scenario in life where you start getting to a higher high, what's bound to happen? You have a retracement. So most individuals, how many get an ego? You start making a little bit of money, you start leveling up a little bit, and you think everything is perfect, and then you get humbled, right? Sometimes life has to strip everything away so you can truly understand and be grateful for where it is that you're at. Okay, so important. Next thing I want to go ahead and talk about is when we're talking about your exchange. Okay, now let's go ahead and make it into our real lives. What are you exchanging every day? Are you exchanging time scrolling on social media? Are you exchanging time getting up late? Are you exchanging getting in the wrong conversations with negative people all day? Because all of these, guess what's going to be on the other side? A whole lot of negativity, probably more worry, maybe a little bit more misery. So this is what I started to realize, that the exchange is everything. But I want you to think about something that's very powerful. Okay, I had a conversation this morning talking about, well, what happens if I don't have a choice, right? Some of my family that I might live with, that I might be around on a daily basis, where they're just negative, and it just rubs off on me. Well, here's the truth. You can create your own world. This is why meditation, gratitude, journaling is so important, to be able to pour into your cup. So when you go out into the world, you're able to actually not just absorb that energy, but now you can take that and transmute it into something that's positive, into your own joy. I can relate, right? I get around it a lot. Some of my family, probably just like yours, doesn't believe what I do is real for a long time. They're going through their own problems, but I'm able to take that energy and transmute it into joy, into gratitude. So this is why it's so important for a lot of us to really think about and understand, because we get so overwhelmed, we get so stressed out, we take little problems, we turn pebbles into mountains. So the second that you can realize that these mountains that we're creating into stress is really actually pebbles, this is when you're actually able to go out and take the action that's needed. 11:11 paint your vision. You see, a lot of us, we're taking the action, but the energy is not there. So if you're getting on a Zoom, if you're getting on a Go Live, if you're getting on the charts, but you're not intentional with your mindset, you're not actually listening to what it is that you're hearing, you're there, but you're not really there, here's what's happening. The exchange is not going to be exactly what you're expecting. You're expecting a lot, but you have a little input, right? You're not really putting it in the deep inner work to truly understand, listen, and learn. Okay, so this is big. The next part I want to get into, right? Now we're going to get into habits. Okay, so let's actually talk about the call to action for today as far as exchanging. So what is the exchanges that you were making before that you're ready to go ahead and change? Like I was saying, it could be that time that you were spending scrolling through social media, the time that you were spending getting up late, whatever habits that you have, think about one or two. It doesn't even have to be a lot. Start with little steps. Start with changing one or two things for the rest of this week and watch the difference. Watch what happens, right? On the call earlier, they were talking about turn your pennies in for gold and then turn your gold in for freedom. So what does that mean? Believe it or not, the compound effect is real, okay? So a penny doubled every single day for 30 days. Most people, they don't think that's a lot of money. It turns out to be $5 million. But a penny doubled for 31 days ends up being 10 million. So if you can understand that your daily little disciplines added up over a period of time, your input is going to create a phenomenal output if you're willing to be consistent, right? Another thing that John C. Maxwell talks about, he talks about the rule of 5, right? The rule of 5. Imagine if we had an axe and we went out and we had a big oak tree and we went out and every day we just took 5 hits. Every day you made 5 calls. Every day you went out, you made 5 stories. Every day you put out content. 5 things that you did every day, at least 5. Every day you hit the gym. Every day you ate well, right? Whatever your main 5 is, start with 5 and do it every day for the rest of this week. And watch what happens. He talks about no matter the tree, it could be bigger, it could be smaller. Yes, some it might take a little bit longer to get down. Some it might be quicker, but just with that consistency, eventually you're going to be able to cut down any tree that comes in your way. So this was huge for any of us to understand, because it just goes to show the little things end up creating the bigger picture. So here's what I want to leave you with, right? What is your exchange? Okay, exchange your fears and your worry for confidence and for acceptance, right? Exchange your addiction to approval for addiction back to acceptance. Because here's what I know. The second that you believe in yourself, the second that you stop giving your energy into things that don't need it, right? Whether it be going out, whether it be hanging out with the wrong people, whether it be you're listening to an audio, but you're not really there, right? You're listening to just listen, okay? Yes, I take notes. Yes, I study, but everything that I'm reading, everything that I'm looking at, all the books that I'm studying, I'm looking for something that I can implement every day because I understand the input and output exchange. If we do the same things that we did yesterday, we're probably not going to be able to get anything different. So there's got to be able to be, every day should be an adventure. Every day should be exciting. Yes, you're journaling. Yes, you're meditating. It's the same similar actions, but every day is different. Every day you have a chance to talk to a different person. Every day you have a chance to give out a different piece of value. So every day should be exciting. So when you make your exchange something that you're very intentional about, watch what happens to your life. We don't need fear anymore. Exchange your fear for courage. And this is how I'm going to go ahead and end off the training for today. So family, if you got any value, if you took something away, if you got a click, if you got something that resonated with you, drop a 7 down below, smash the like button, because get ready. This month, the next June, July, August is going to be a summer to remember. People are going to be able to go back and look at these times and say, I wish I would have capitalized. I wish I would have taken advantage on what we're going through back in those past couple months. So some are going to watch it. Some are going to be able to take advantage. But here's what I know. Going through this the past couple years, this is a very exciting time to be alive. And we have access to the information. We have access to the mentorship. We have access to all the people, places, and opportunities that we need to go ahead and make the most of today and the future. So family, I love you guys. Go out and become the best version of yourself. It is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. Remember, you can be, do, or have anything that you can hold right here in your mind. Get ready, because you're about to hold it in your hand if you make the decision this summer. I love you, family. Let's get to work. It's game time.